Due to the extensive amount of characters that different mythologies offer, comic book writers have always seemed to adapt these characters in their own way, sometimes for better or sometimes for worse. So let's count down 10 of such characters with a specific focus on DC's adaptation of each. We're going to start strong with number 10. Athena. Athena is an ancient Greek goddess associated with wisdom, warfare, and handicraft who is later syncretized with the Roman goddess Minerva. She was regarded as the patron and protector of various cities across Greece, particularly the city of Athens. The DC version of her also keeps most of the things the same. In the comic verse, Athena is the daughter of Zeus and Hera. This position among the gods has led her to have many interactions with Wonder Woman. She is shown to have an egotistic character and as an ally to Wonder Woman in many appearances. Comic fans still debate who is more powerful of the two. Who do you think is? At number 9, we have a more fascinating character and a god, Morpheus. Morpheus is the god of sleep and dreams in Greek mythology. He is the son of Hypnos, the god of sleep, and Pasithea, the goddess of relaxation and rest. His DC counterpart, meanwhile, is very different. From his appearance itself, he looks wicked. He is seen living in a world of dreams and can do what he wishes there. He is kind of an anti-hero, meaning his morals won't stop him from doing things that other gods might find wrong. There's even a new series about him that portrays his character very well. Next at number 8, Aries. Aries, as we all know, is the god of war, more so, the spirit of war. He embodies the physical valor necessary for success in war and personifies sheer brutality and bloodlust, and his acts portray him in the same fashion. Similarly, in the DC universe, he is shown as a baddie and is even adapted in the live-action by 2017 movie Wonder Woman. He is shown to have powers of teleportation and size manipulation, same as in mythology. He preys upon the evil in the man and makes them wage war against one another, all to make himself more powerful. He is even given some powers by his father, Zeus. At number 7, we have Vishnu. In Hindu mythology, Vishnu is the god of preservation, the great maintainer who often appears in various incarnations or avatars to provide salvation to humanity. Some of his best-known avatars, who are tremendously popular and beloved throughout India, are the gods Krishna and Rama. Derived from the name of his forms, the DC character Ramakrishna was made. She is the goddess presiding over the scale balance of karma in the DC universe and has immeasurable powers and speed. She is also the patron deity and mistress of the Himalayan city of Nanda Parbat and is responsible for turning villains into zombies. The feature of both of the gods that are embodied in the DC character are a blue skin complexion and calm nature. But in the comics, this god is shown to be quite brutal and ruthless to the bad guys of the world. Quite violent for a Hindu god, don't you think? At number 6, Zeus. Zeus, as we all know, is the king of gods in Greek mythology, and is the father of 2 of the previous gods in our list and many more. He is famously known for having many children, some legitimate, others not so much. Similarly, in the DC universe, Zeus is shown to be having a massive ego. He wants people to worship him. This is because his powers of lightning and body morphing increase as more and more people worship him. He is also said to have the ability to create life, though we do not exactly know if that is a unique power or his hobby of rapping. Up next as number 5 is not a god itself, but multiple demigods of Amazon. In Greek mythology, the Amazons were a race of women noted for their writing skills, courage, pride, and warfare abilities who lived at the outer limits of the known world. Their story mostly remains the same in the DC comics, as they have shown to be living on an island named Themyscira, hidden away from the world of man and ruled by Queen Hippolyta. Here the famous character of Wonder Woman is born, who becomes one of the most powerful Amazonian superheroes of the DC universe. The Queen of Amazon takes our number 4 spot. Hippolyta was the daughter of Aries and Otrera, the Queen of the Amazons, and the mother of Wonder Woman. Her DC counterpart has mostly adopted the same characteristics, with a big difference being she had a baby with Zeus, which makes Aries Wonder Woman's brother as well as her grandfather. Portrayal of messed up Greek families at its finest. We have Hermes at number 3. Hermes is an Olympian deity in ancient Greek religion and mythology. He is considered as the herald of the gods. He is also considered the protector of travelers, thieves, merchants, and orators. He is shown to have gray skin with snakes around the sticks he carries. He is a messenger of the gods and is shown to be an illegitimate son of Zeus. They say the character of Flash was inspired from the deity, as he also has super speed. Number 2. Poseidon. After the death of Cronus, the realm of the earth was divided among the brothers Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades. Poseidon ruled the sea and rivers of all brothers. In the DC universe, Poseidon is shown to be a dead god. After dying, Poseidon's spirit is shown in the graveyard of gods, where he finds Aquaman and Wonder Woman. In one comic release, he defeats Aquaman and pierces him with his trident. So Wonder Woman goes to take revenge against Poseidon. However, Poseidon doesn't fight against her, as she was a woman. He then explains how things really were in his past. With the dimension around them collapsing, Poseidon gives his trident to Arthur, and then uses the last power he had to send Diana and Arthur away, back home on Earth. Before we mention the final god in our list, we would like to mention some honorable mentions. Gods like Thor and Odin are not very much different from their Norse counterparts. They're shown as powerful and fierce. Hephaestus is also another mention we would not like to forget. He is the Greek god of blacksmiths, metalworking, carpenters, craftsmen, artisans, sculptors, metallurgy, fire, and volcanoes. Similarly, in the DC universe, he is an Olympian god who is an ally to Wonder Woman. And now, at number 1, we have Osiris. One of Egypt's most immortal deities, Osiris was the god of the underworld. He also symbolized death, resurrection, and the cycle of Nile floods that Egypt relied on for agricultural fertility. In the DC universe, Osiris is a superhero with powers granted by another superhero, Black Adam. He is shown to be very powerful and shares very few similarities with the god. But what makes him share his name with the Egyptian deity is his exposure with the Middle Eastern locals of the world. These gods and superheroes might have less similarity in the modern-day world, but one thing that makes them alike is the larger-than-life representation of their characters. From their powers to their characters, these characters are very much fascinating to us. And that sums up the video. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time.